So I am super late tonight. Oop, just making sure the audio is being picked up. Yeah, I'm super late tonight. Normally I start around 9:30. It's 10:45. So because it's so late, I won't be here for as long. I may do like an hour to an hour and a half. I could have easily just not done this tonight, but I want the shiny Heatran. We are so overdue for it. So I'm quite late tonight because we went out for dinner, and then when we got home, I had a couple things to do. Had to help my dad with some TV stuff, with every TV in the house. Also had to feed my dog. You know, as much as it pains me to admit this, I know very well that time's almost up with him. Literally, as of me playing this, tomorrow is his birthday. Tomorrow, on the 17th of July, is his birthday. Is his 13th birthday. Tomorrow is Toby's 13th birthday. And, well, 13 is a pretty significant number. It's a pretty, undesirable number, because for my dog's breed, the estimated lifespan is 13 years. And Billy passed away not long after he turned 13. And, well, the signs are definitely showing. You know, he's sleeping more. He's not really responsive at times. Like, we'll walk close to him and he won't even notice. He won't hear anything. The biggest outlier, the biggest point of interest is the fact that he doesn't eat as much anymore. You know? My dogs, all of my dogs, they're always a glutton. But just like with Billy, not long before he passed, when they start not eating anymore, when they stop eating, that's a very bad sign. That's a very heartbreaking sign. So I know deep down in my heart that time's almost up for him. So I would just have to enjoy and cherish as much time as I can with him while I still can. So actually, tomorrow morning, I have a wedding to attend. I got it wrong last night. I thought it was this morning I would have to go, but no, it's actually tomorrow morning. So I got that wrong yesterday. Don't know if you heard that. So yeah, I got that date wrong yesterday. It was not today, it's tomorrow. So because I won't be here for as long, I've decided that today I'm not going to talk about any shows, which is actually fine, because today, had I made it on time, I would have actually only talked about 2 shows. I would have only talked about Squid Game and Arcane. I did not watch the final episode for Ironheart or another episode for The Boys yet. And that's because the totally legal website online that I used to watch them, well, that got taken down. It's fine. Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place. One website with these shows gets taken down, 2 more will take its place, literally like an hour later. But, you know, it's just a matter of finding that website. Look, I ain't about to pay Disney by subscribing to Disney Plus to watch trash like Ironheart. I'm not spending money to watch Ironheart. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch Ironheart or The Boys. I would have only had 2 things to talk about. So given the fact that I was so late today, you know what? Let's not talk about any. Let's save it for next time. And you know, speaking of watching woke crap that I don't necessarily want to watch, but will for the sake of completion, First of all, Superman Legacy is out right now in theaters. I'm not saying that's woke. I'm just saying that I still need to find time to go and watch that. Because I do want to financially support that. However, another movie coming up that I do not want to financially support to watch is Fantastic Four First Steps. I do not want to spend money and go watch that in the theaters. Just because of all the woke rumors around it, I do not want to spend money to watch it in theaters. I would rather wait for it online. However, I might not have a choice coming up. Because that's coming out in like just over a week. And by the time Fantastic Four is in theaters, my uncle and cousin are coming over from Hong Kong. They're coming here to visit. My uncle WeChatted me last night at like past 1 a.m. because, you know, time zones. He WeChatted me yesterday. It's like, hey, what day does Fantastic Four come out for you guys? I said 25th. And he's like, yo, same for us. By that time, we'll be over there. So wait for your cousin before you go watch it because he wants to watch it too. And I'm just thinking to myself, aw, shit. I might actually have to go and watch that in theaters because my cousin wants to. Aw, man. I don't want to financially support Disney to watch this woke crap. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe. Maybe Maybe the film is an underrated gem. Maybe despite its wokeness, it's a good movie. It's a great movie. We'll have to see. There are definitely some woke projects out there that people like yours truly, like myself, have enjoyed. There's a handful of actually good woke projects out there that I've enjoyed. For example, like I said before, I bet you I'm one of the only people who actually did not hate what he saw watching Gotham Knights, the CW show. And Sandman's a really good woke project. Now, it's not technically woke per se, but there are some like woke checkboxes, you know? Race bent with Death, gender bent with Lucifer. There are definitely woke things in there. Corinthians gay. So, there are woke things in The Sandman, but The Sandman's still really good. So there are indeed woke projects out there that I've enjoyed that I thought were really good, despite its wokeness. So hopefully Fantastic Four will be that, but I'm not willing to give it that chance by paying to watch it. I'll wait for it online and then judge for myself. Supposedly Thunderbolts was, you know... Well, you know that Thunderbolts still kind of classifies as woke just because of the gender bent, race bent characters. I mean, that's not the fault of the movie, that's the fault of other movies. That's the fault of the Black Widow movie for gender-bending gender-bending Taskmaster. That's the fault of Ant-Man and the Wasp for gender-bending Ghost, you know? Thunderbolts just had to work with what it had. Excuse me, I'm eating an apple over here. So yeah, tomorrow I gotta wake up at like 8 in the morning to get ready for the Indian wedding I'm going to, and I'm not kidding. I swear, hearing that, you probably have in your mind Canada. And you'd be right! The morning ceremony starts at like 10, but we'll be out of there by like 1. Supposedly, I don't know, Indian weddings take like several days because my sister and her husband have been attending multiple different ceremonies or whatnot, and they're still not technically married yet. And I don't think they're actually marrying tomorrow either. The reason I'm going is because my sister's husband can't make it tomorrow morning. And the groom did indeed help me out when I was failing college. So, you know, it's not like he and I are strangers. So anyways, let me show you guys something real quick. Remember how last time I showed you guys my team in Pokemon Diamond? And I was like, let's see if this bum-ass, ghetto-ass team of mine can actually take down Cynthia. So, was I able to take down Cynthia? No, not even close. I didn't even make it past the Elite Four. So I decided to stay back and do some grinding. And here's my team now. My entire awful team, entirely level 65. I could have done more, but then I decided, nah. I don't feel like doing this anymore. I tell you, it was not easy to grind. And also, while I was doing this, I also took the liberty of level 50ing the Darkrai, as well as getting rid of Pursuit. So that's ready to transfer up. So how exactly did I grind? First of all, I did not go get the lucky egg, so all of this was legit. And second, I'm just here. This is the cave just outside the Elite Four, and I just went back and forth, up and down constantly, grinding whatever there is. Now, call me crazy. Graveler spawns here. And I actually really want a shiny Graveler here. I know that sounds insane, given, you know, Graveler knows Explosion. But hear me out. Normally, I catch everything and anything in only Pokeballs. However, if I found a shiny Graveler, it would be the perfect excuse to use the Master Ball. Because remember, this diamond copy is not even mine. My friend let me borrow it so that I can get Darkrai. So I'll have to return this copy at some point. So if I don't use the Master Ball, then it's wasted. It's not like this save file's his, you know? He'll restart the game if he ever wants to play. So if I don't use the Master Ball myself, well, it's kind of wasted. And also, you know, it's not like I really have to give this game back to him anytime soon. You know, he's not asking for it back yet. And he's not exactly itching, desperate to play his diamond copy these days, you know? So I still have time with this thing. I've already had this diamond copy for like a year now. I think. If not, then we're close to a year. But, you know, he's not asking for it back yet. He's not in a hurry to take it back yet. So I still have time with it. So, if I want it, which I do, I can just go back and forth until I find, hopefully, a shiny Graveler. But if not, then just anything shiny. Other options here, I could get shiny Onix, Steelix, Golbat, Medicham. Machoke, I knew there was one more. And of course Graveler. Now, out of all of them, of all things, the one I want the most is Graveler. Because it's the only one that can use Explosion. So, it's the only one that would really warrant me using the Master Ball. Like, if I find a shiny of anything else, I'll try to use a Pokeball to catch it. But a Graveler, I would use the Master Ball first turn. So that's actually what I've been doing. While I was grinding, I was really hoping to find a shiny Graveler. No luck. You know how much I've grinded in this game since the beginning? And no shiny. Oops. So now that I'm done grinding, honestly I could do more grinding, but I don't want to. Yeah, now that I'm done grinding, I've just been going up and down, back and forth, hoping to find not only a shiny Graveler, but, you know, a shiny anything. I know, it's a 1 in 8,192 odds of finding a shiny here. Just makes using the Master Ball much more, desirable. And you know, I can easily get a shiny Graveler in any other game, you know? I can get one in Let's Go, I can get it in Scarlet and Violet, it will take me like 10 minutes. Easy! Well, that's not guaranteed, but I could get it in 10 minutes. Whereas this game, 1 in 8,000, it could take days, months, weeks! I said that wrong. But you know what I mean, it could take weeks. Remember how long that shiny Celebi took me? Over 3 weeks. But that was an isolated hunt. I was only encountering Celebi. Here, the odds are pretty against me for the shiny to be Graveler when something shiny shows up. Regardless, I'll have to see how committed I am, because I've already spent the past few days going back and forth just trying to get anything shiny. We'll have to see how much of this I commit to. See, this is what I want. I want this golden turd colored, not this gray color. I want a shiny Graveler here. I have Roserade out first because it knows Stun Spore. So if I find a shiny that's not Graveler, you know, a shiny that does not know Explosion, then my plan is to paralyze it and just chuck Pokeballs. I got a shiny Pidove in Pokemon Go today. I got it right as I was leaving dinner. And yesterday in Pokemon Go, there was Feebas Spotlight Hour. I got a whopping 5 shiny Feebas. Because for the Water Festival event this year, Feebas is one of the ones that have a boosted shiny. And you know, during Spotlight Hour, everything is Feebas. And I got 5 shiny Feebas. You know, out of those 5 shiny Feebas, 1 was female. What I've done in the past with my only other 3 female shiny Feebases, what a sentence. I've evolved only my female shiny Feebases into Milotics, and I best buddied all of them. So in my Pokemon Go, I have 3 best buddy shiny female Milotics. Do I do the same with this 4th one? I could. Now the reason I did that is because 1, shiny Milotic is crazy rare. 2, I think Milotic just looks more feminine, so I would rather have it to be female. And 3, well, there's your reasons for why I best buddied all of them. Actually, in my Pokemon Go, I have 4 best buddy Milotics. 3 of them are shiny and female. The 4th one is a female, not shiny, but it's like a 98 IV. Well, I do have a I do have a special research task that needs me to evolve a Feebas, so I may as well. Only thing is, though, to evolve Feebas into Milotic in Pokemon Go, you need to have it as your buddy and explore 20 kilometers. I kind of can't afford to do that right now because I use my gold bottle cap on my Charizard, my shiny Charizard. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I need to travel with my Charizard to get distance for candy. I also need to hatch a certain number of eggs with my buddy equipped, you know, as my buddy. Or my trainee equipped as my buddy. Oh shit, that's right, I didn't do today's Persona stuff yet. Hold on, I need to do that. I almost forgot. So also today, I was officially hired for a new job. Hey, that's nice. I've been job searching for the past little while. And finally, someone hired me. Now, it's only a part-time, so it's not anything crazy. But you know what? It's better than nothing. We take those. It's part-time. I only work 3 days a week, and at the moment, only for half a day. But hey, it's still better than nothing. So for now, I only work 3 days a week, those being Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I only work half a day, so I work 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I mean, in all honesty, that's not that bad, you know? And remember what I said before. Do I want this job? No. No, I don't. I don't want to work. I don't want to have to wake up early, go out and work. I want to stay home. I want to sleep in. I want to play video games and watch shows. But that's not the world we live in. So, do I want this job? No. Do I need this job? Yes. And you know, given the fact that I don't really want this job, but I have it anyways because I need to. Starting off working part-time and half days, hey, that's not that bad, you know? If I was right out of the gate starting off working 6 or 7 days a week, working a 9 to 5, now that'd be real intimidating, but you know, 3 days a week for only 4 hours a day, that's not that bad. And hey, who knows? If once I start working and I really enjoy this place, I really start liking it there, then it wouldn't be so bad working all day, you know? But we'll have to see. Well, tomorrow, I already got my portable charger all charged up. I just need to make sure my phone is adequately, if not fully charged, before I leave the house. God damn it, I need to wake up at 8 in the morning tomorrow to get ready. Wake up early enough, get my clothes in order, shower, give my body enough time to wake up so it can take a morning dump. On the bright side, we'll be done at like 1, or at least that's what I've been told. But rough estimate, let's say we don't get back home until like 2 in the afternoon, or 3. I can still go to sleep. I can still take a nap. Oh yeah, today in Pokemon Go, I noticed a lot of like, I don't want to say rare spawns, but unique spawns, special spawns. I saw someone on a Discord server mention, even show with a screenshot, that in this person's game, in the wild, there was a wild Decidueye and a Samurott. And then as I was playing the game today, I noticed a couple of rare spawns as well. Today, I caught a wild, fully evolved Alolan Ninetales. I encountered a wild Decidueye. Sadly, it fled. I caught a wild Blastoise, though that's not that big a deal. That shows up every now and then. I caught a wild Gothitelle. Now that's kind of crazy. And I saw in the nearby an Inteleon. But I didn't bother to go for it just because, yeah. Also, it was pretty late in the day, too, and I didn't want to walk that distance. Also, considering how hot it was, too. And, speaking of the temperature, another thing. A couple of nights ago, at night, while I let my dogs out, I smelled something in the air. And I recognized that smell. It smelled like the smoke, kind of smoke smell that we had previously during wildfire seasons. There were a couple times in the past, recently, the past few years, where over here in Canada, wildfires caused the air to be thick, foggy, smoky, and then there was a smoke smell in the air. The other night when I went out to let my dogs out, I smelled that same scent in the air, but I didn't see any smoke. So I texted my friends, like, is there another wildfire going on? Because I smell smoke in the air. And then the next day, first of all, my friends were like, well, they didn't think there was. And then the next day, I noticed that in the morning, it was quote-unquote foggy. But we know, smell of smoke and fog, that's not fog, that's smog. That's smoke. So then I looked it up. I looked up Canadian wildfires, and I think there was one in Manitoba. So I sent it to my friends, and I'm just like, Binaha! The plankton. The Sheldon one. Binaha! There is wildfires, I knew it! I was able to smell it. Yeah, it's been a pretty dry and hot summer up here in Canada this year. The heat waves are insane. I would say it's kind of crazy for my uncle and cousin to be coming around this time, considering how hot it is, but first of all, it's summer. It's hot everywhere. And second, believe it or not, it's even hotter in Hong Kong. They're actually coming to a place where the heat over here is colder than what they have there. Yeah, never again in my life will I go to Hong Kong during summer. Unless it's an emergency, unless it's something drastic, like, I don't know, attending a funeral. I don't know. But if it's just a visit my family, yeah, hell no. Yeah, not a chance I come during summer. My friends actually have a Japan trip later this month in July. I could have gone with them, but I actually decided not to. And that's because it's gonna be too damn hot. I already found Hong Kong hot in March. Ain't no way I will survive if I went to Japan in July. So ain't no way I was gonna go. Hell no. Would have been hot as hell over there. So I made the executive decision. Yep, I'm not joining you guys during the summer heat waves in Japan. Y'all can enjoy that yourself. You know what else too? Speaking of summer, the other morning, right as I got out of the shower, I looked in the mirror and I noticed I actually have some very faint tan lines on my neck and arms. And that's kind of surprising considering I get like, I don't know, a total of maybe 3 minutes of sunlight a day. The only exposure to sunlight I really get. So, you know, I walk out of the house to get to my car. That's like 30 seconds. I get out of the car to walk into the building to get to work. That's like another 30 seconds, a minute tops. And then, you know, the rest of the time is just me standing in my backyard with my dogs. Because, you know, I need to let them out to pee and poo. So all in all, that's like couple minutes of sunlight a day. You know, my friend saw me. Like, he was claiming he's so pale because he doesn't really get any sunlight. So we compared, and he saw just how blindingly pale I am in the sunlight. I'm paler than he is. And I get actually more sunlight exposure than he does. The 3 to 4 minutes of sunlight a day I get exposed to, he's just like, that's more than me. And you're still paler than me. So the fact that I have, the fact that I have slight tan lines, And I'm still paler than my friend who doesn't get really any sunlight at all. Just imagine how pale I am underneath. These are tan lines. Imagine how pale I am underneath this shirt. If you saw my big brown belly under sunlight, you would go blind. A part of me wishes that I actually can get a full-on tan, just because I am so pale. But, you know, there's a lot of reasons why I don't get a tan. You know, I don't like going to the beach, so I'm not about to head to the beach just to get a tan. So I don't want to just, you know, tan in my backyard, because, one, I don't like the heat. And two, well, I don't want my neighbors to stare at like, hey, check out fat boy next door with his shirt off. And look at how blindingly pale he is. Let's get back inside before he blinds us all. I don't know, if on my day off, I sure as hell ain't spending my free time outdoors in the summer heat. You know, I'm gonna stay my ass indoors where there's air conditioning. You guys ever notice that some things in our world just works backwards? Like, literally just works backwards to what you would expect? Because does anyone else find that shirts or clothing that are more breathable, more air circulation friendly, anyone else find that you sweat more in those? I would think that if a shirt is more breathable, more airflow, that would cool you down more and less sweating. But no, it's actually the opposite. A more breathable shirt, you sweat more in it. I don't know how that's possible. The soup is cold and the salad is hot. How is that even possible? Well, let's see. Once it passes midnight and it is officially the 17th of July, my dog's birthday, I will go into my Pokemon Go and I will catch Shiny Meloetta. I had Shiny Meloetta ready for like a month and a half, but I decided to hold off on it so that I can catch it on a special day. I had a couple of things that I did just that. Earlier this month, on July 2nd, I caught Celebi, because I had that special research all these years and I never bothered to finish it. So July 2nd, I caught Celebi. I caught it on that day because July 2nd was the anniversary of Billy's passing. Yesterday, on July 15th, my younger dog, Sky's birthday, I caught Volcanion, which I saved ever since GoFest. Tomorrow, on the 17th, will be Toby's birthday, so I will catch Shiny Meloetta. And, believe it or not, a couple days later, 21st of July, my dad's birthday, I will catch Cubfu. I bought the second Cubfu from Pokemon Go quite a while ago. And same thing. You know, these sort of like special encounters I save for special dates. Especially if the dates are actually within reach. I think I got Keldeo. Was it Keldeo? I don't remember. I caught something special in Pokemon Go. I think it was Pokemon Go. Or was it the shiny Keldeo from the Pokemon Home rewards? It might have been that. Whatever, I caught something special on April 20th, just because there were no special dates until July. Why April 20th, you ask? 420. It was like the closest special date. Not really special, more of like a joke, because it was haha funny. So a couple things that I just flat out that just flat out flew over my head. Was it the 5th of July? Let me see. No, it was the 11th. My bad. So a couple days ago, July 11th. Today's July 16th. Couple days ago on July 11th, 2025, marked 10 years since the passing of Satoru Iwata. We lost a legend 10 years ago. Satoru Iwata actually made Nintendo good. Ever since he passed, Nintendo has been one greedy corporation. Have you guys noticed that? Satoru Iwata was definitely the heart of Nintendo. The soul, both of them, the heart and soul of Nintendo. Ever since he passed 10 years ago, Nintendo has just been going into a downward spiral with their business practices. Their products are still good, aside from, Joy-Con Drift. Their products are still good, but their business practices is heinous. Wasn't like that when Satoru Iwata was still with us, so rest in peace to him. Damn, 10 years ago. That's insane. And there was another one too. Hold on. Let me just confirm which date, because it happened a little bit ago. Yeah, July 2nd. Oh, it's the same date. A couple weeks ago, July 2nd, Julian McMahon. Oh, shit. McMahon. I completely butchered his last name. But yeah, Julian McMahon passed away. Oh. Such a shame. Rest in peace. He played Dr. Doom in the original Fantastic Four movies, obviously amongst a lot of other movies as well. But damn, any chances to see him next to Robert Downey Jr.'s Victor Von Doom? That's not going to happen now. Rest in peace to Julian McMahon. One by one, we're losing legends. Alright, well, I ran out of things to talk about, so I'm gonna watch some videos on the side. Let me just go check something real quick. Okay, I'm back. Not shiny, right? Why would it be? Nope. Ugh. Give me a sec, folks. My dog came in with me as I came back into the room, and then he wanted to leave, so I had to open the door back for him. You know, I'm also seeing this, and I didn't know about this when it came out. A couple weeks ago, the official Pokemon TV YouTube channel, you know, the official Pokemon channel that uploads full episodes of the original old series, they uploaded the entire first movie completely onto YouTube. And you know me, I miss a bloody good Pokemon movie. We haven't had one in so long. Because the ones recently have not been good. Yes! Yes, finally! Finally! Just when I was saying the more recent Pokemon movies have not been good. Oh, finally! Shiny Heatran! Take off the rubber bands. Take off the rubber bands. Look at those purple eyes and all their beauty. Pull out the stylus as well. This took so long. This has been the longest hunt yet. Oh my goodness. At long last, Shiny Heatran. Alright. This took so long, let's not screw it up. Skill swap. See, I'm so glad. Now I'm so glad I actually did this tonight. I almost didn't do this tonight. Because I was super late to doing it. Trick. There we go. Alright, now I will go to Blissey. I'll go to Blissey first. Blissey first to Thunderwave. And now I will head over to Scyther to use False Swipe. Yes! Shiny Heatran, finally, yes! Now I'm thinking, should I have healed up Scyther first? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna heal up Scyther first. I have 2 full restores. Oh, of course, you burned again! Considering how long this took, I am not risking it by using another move. I am going to False Swipe all the way. Oh, of course. So, burn and Fire Spin. Okay. That's how you're gonna roll? Okay. I don't have that many more potions. The burn has weakened my False Swipe's attack. Amazingly, Scyther is still alive. Oh, sweet. Freed from this Fire Spin. Nice. But the burn still lowers my attack. All I need is for your health to be at yellow HP. That's all I need. Well, maybe a little lower would be nice. One more. Alright, that's good. That's perfectly fine. And now bag. Roto, catch. Ooh. Ah. That's fine. Scyther did his job. I got nearly 1,000 Pokeballs. I can do this all day. No! The fiery vortex does more damage than anything else. I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna heal Blissey now. I only have one more max potion and one more full restore. But I do have 10 hyper potions, so I'll use one of those first. Oh, wow, that did a lot less than I thought it would. Yes! Okay, importantly, does it have the right date? It should have the correct date. I will be so upset if it doesn't. Let's see if it has the correct date. Yes, it does. There should not have been a reason for it to not be correct, but still, yes, it has the correct date. You can see just how long it took me to get this shiny Heatran. Finally, we get to move on to something else. Ultra Sun has treated me so badly. Ultra Moon shinies have been so nice to me. Ultra Sun, why do you hate me? I didn't even finish saying what I was thinking about too. I was saying how Pokemon TV uploaded the very first Pokemon movie in its entirety. And because it's been a while since I've seen it, I watched it. I got a sassy nature. You know what? That's kind of fitting. So I was rewatching the very first Pokemon movie because I was thinking, we all remember when Ash died in the first movie. You would think that if you died and came back, that would kind of be something you would talk about. But no, I completely forgot. By the end of the movie, Mewtwo erases everyone's memory. Oh, now I gotta rewatch Mewtwo Returns, or Mewtwo Strikes Back, whatever it's called, to see if Mewtwo reminds Ash of what happened. He may have, or I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen the first couple of movies. But yeah, no wonder. I was thinking, wouldn't it cause a little more trauma for Ash to know that he died and came back? But no, it's because Mewtwo erased that memory. Okay, so we finally got Heatran. What's next? I think up next is it Regigigas? I think so. I had Regigigas prepared long ago. Let's see here. Yeah, Heatran, Regigigas, Giratina, Cresselia. So we still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. Because we still have the Weather Trio. Well, not the Weather Trio, the Genies, you know. Alright, the journey is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only halfway done. We've gotten 6 shinies and we have 6 more to go. We are halfway done now. Took long enough. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. We finally got Heatran. Next time, we shall start the hunt for Regigigas. See you then.